What's going on, my dummies, and welcome to another Behind the Firewall. In today's, we are going over what I think might be the last Behind the Firewall, because nothing else really jumps out at me, and some of these cards have been implemented in other firewalls, so I don't think there's much more to go over. I might do a full set reveal. Go ahead and leave in the comments if you want me to go over the set cards by color. I'll post those one day each week, probably very early in the mornings, standard time. Just let me know if that's something you want to do in the comments. But without further ado, let's get into the second secret rare and the final firewall for set BT5. It is Omnimon X Antibody. Now, when they told us that an X Antibody was going to be there, I figured it was going to be Galantmon. When they revealed to us Megidramon and how it worked, I figured that we would get X Antibody Galantmon. To my surprise, it was not. It was actually Omnimon. I don't know why I expected anything different. He is 15 to play normally, 15,000 DP, 6 to evolve on a red or blue Digimon. He states, your Digimon with Omnimon in its name can Digivolve into this card from your hand for the memory cost of 3, ignoring its Digivolution requirements. So this basically allows us to evolve 6 on a blue or red Digimon, or 3 to evolve on any Omnimon. Remember, this can also be evolved on top of the Omnimon Zord or Zord defeated. So that is also a really cool statement. I'll go over that in a little bit. Next up, when we attack with it, we delete one of our opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to this Digimon's DP. Pretty cool. This one is really a control card at its core. However, Zord D kind of counters it on the back end. So it's kind of funny how something with lower power actually counters the thing with higher power. Moving forward, we have opponent's turn. When your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may trash 2 of this Digimon's Digivolution source to end that attack. So overall, I believe Omnimon X Antibody is a very solid card. The attacking part is really powerful, especially if you could get it into, like, cheated into play or something. It's very powerful. I mean, let's not forget that we are able to put this into play with Crusadermon to be able to get the win attacks. I did not post or say anything about that in the cards I want to talk about, but Crusadermon can also put this X Antibody Omnimon onto the field. Yes, you don't get his remove 2 Digivolution sources to stop attacks, but being able to blow something up every turn is really cool. If you want to know what I was talking about with Crusadermon, this is Crusadermon right here. When you attack with her, you can play 1 yellow Digimon with Warrior in its type. Oh, it is a yellow Digimon. Ignore that. You cannot play Omnimon with that card. Huh. Interesting. Alright, let's move forward to the cards that I think are pretty well used with this. So the first card being Garurumon. Now, Garurumon does have Digiburst. However, he bounces something entirely back to the hand. So, of course, we're getting rid of something like this. This Omnimon feels like a control card. We want to be able to control the game out as much as possible. Yes, we do lose 2 Digivolution sources, but we can also control the board out if they have multiple different bodies on the board. We can get rid of one that they've been building up, and then we can go into Omnimon afterwards, which then allows us to stop 1 attack at least, and during the next turn we're able to blow something up, which is a kill spell all on its own, unless they're able to do something about it to begin with. Is it great? No, I wouldn't say so, but it is something that's worth noting and looking at for the fact that you can control your opponent's board state, and I feel like that's something you want to do with Zord. Moving forward, we have Blue Metal Garurumon. This is in BT5 along with the Omnimon X Antibody. When we Digivolve into it, if the Digimon has Garurumon in its Digivolution sources, or a card with Garurumon in its name, return one of your opponent's Digimon with on deletion to the bottom of their deck. So, like, for example, Megidramon goes away. You can target Omnimon Zord defeated, make it go away. There's another one I wanted to say, and I can't remember exactly what it was. Not only that, and this is something I have to wait for the rules questions to come out with, inheritable abilities that have on deletion abilities I wonder if that's like something like purple having, for example, Demi-Miramon that says whenever this card is deleted, we get to draw one card, discard a card. If this Garurumon can bounce cards that have that inheritable ability. If you know the answer to that, please leave it in the comments. Let people know. I will pin it so everybody can see it. I do it every time somebody talks or says something about it. So just to let you guys know in advance, like, I try to keep up with rules, but at the same time, I'll wait for the FAQs so I don't have to keep messaging people over and over and over again and not getting a reply. Moving forward, the other ability it has is on attack, we gain 1 memory. That's something that we give to our Omnimon, so we're able to gain a memory and destroy something when we attack, which is really powerful on the back end. Moving forward, we have HexBlaumon from BT5. This card is all the rage. I don't know a reason why you wouldn't want to play this card. This card is so good. I believe it's the best card in BT5, along with Omnimon's Antibody. Or, yeah, Omnimon Antibody. Yeah. When attacking, we trash the bottom 2 Digivolution sources of one of our opponent's Digimon. And then if our opponent has any Digimon, just any, that has no Digivolution sources, we gain jamming. So we're able to control Digivolution sources in general. And then all turns, all opponents' Digimon without Digivolution cards can't attack or block. So if we can minimize how much memory we're giving them, we basically stall out the game. And when they play something that we're not able to deal with HexBlaumon, that's when we Digivolve into Omnimon and get rid of it through attack. So that's the blue cards that I came up with. Moving forward, we have the red cards. These first 2 are more of like hit and miss, like cool cards, I guess. So the first one being Gallantmon. Gallantmon does have Megidramon in BT5. To go over Megidramon real quick, so you guys can see what he does. This is Megidramon. It trashes the top 5 of each player's deck, and then on deletion, we get to play a Gallantmon from our hand or trash without paying the memory cost. So, of course, this doesn't technically give us a Omnimon with inheritable abilities, but it is still a very aggressive card, being able to destroy something when we Digivolve, and then being able to attack. Kind of the same as Garurumon. You could also fill in the place of Victory Greymon in this area too, because he's able to destroy something that has, I think it's 8k power or less. So you could actually play Victory Greymon, Gallantmon. Unfortunately, they both have 4, but it is a pretty cool thing. Another one I want to bring up is Blitz Greymon. In BT3, Blitz Greymon was a monstrosity, and it could be something to come back. Blitz Greymon has Pierce, and it also, when we Digivolve into him, we de-Digivolve too, meaning we can slow our opponent down from what they're trying to do. He is very expensive to go into, but we can attack Digimon, and that's something that we're trying to do. We're trying to manipulate how many Digimon they have, and we want them to waste their removal on our Omnimon. We want them to destroy our Omnimon because that's one less card we have to worry about in the security zone. Moving forward, we have BT5's War Greymon. When we Digivolve into him, as long as the card has Greymon, there are exceptions. The exceptions are Duru Greymon, Burning Greymon, and Dexdora Greymon. We delete one of our opponent's Digimon with Blocker. So, of course, this works with the Omnimon strategy of getting things off the battlefield. He gets rid of a blocker when you Digivolve into him, which is really, really cool. The inheritable skill is when we attack, we get to destroy something that has 3,000 DP or less, so it stops rookies. So, like if they have a rookie and they have a big thing on the battlefield, like War Greymon in yellow from BT4, for example, we can go swing with Omnimon, destroy your War Greymon, destroy your rookie. So, that is another thing that we can do. Moving forward, this is the last card I want to talk about, is Shoutmon DX. Now, this card on the list is awkward. Do I think Shoutmon DX is the card to play with Omnimon X? No, I do not. It just has a fun interaction that it can do with Omnimon. So, Omnimon is capable of evolving, or Omnimon X Antibody is capable of Digivolving onto an Omnimon. Alright? That includes itself. Excuse me. So, if you just have an Omnimon and you play like 3 other Omnimons on top of it, that gives it 3 Digivolution sources. On top of which, If those Omnimon had a Shoutmon DX that also evolved onto 3 other Shoutmon DXs, that is another 4, and then go on from there. Like, we could, I think, essentially stop 5 attacks in total. Is that right? No, it's more than that. But anyways, you could just get a really big stack. Do I think it's cool? No, I think Shoutmon DX is a deck in all of its own with the Blitz and being able to have secured abilities with it. Such as Zeke, Greymon being able to unsuspend the Digimon with Blitz when they attack with it, or Omni Shoutmon being able to give +1 security attack when you have Blitz, so on and so forth. Like, I believe that's the kind of route you want to go with it. You want to go with swinging with Blitz and dealing a lot of damage as quickly as possible. Shoutmon DX is basically the aggro variation. Now, another thing I wanted to say is you could technically build this like an OG Omnimon deck where you turbo into it, like you play your level 4s that evolve for 1, you play your level 5s that evolve for 2, your level 6s are like the vanillas, because red and blue now have vanillas that don't cost very much. I gotta find it. The blue one is this guy right here. It says during your opponent's turn it can't be attacked, which is also good because we can swing with it if we need to. And then on top of that, red got theirs in BT4, being, I think it's this one. It is not that one. Yeah, Spinomon. He gets plus 3,000 during your turn. Oh, I didn't even notice that Beelzemon is in the art of this. If you guys didn't notice that, shout out to Beelzemon. So, like, you can actually run a playset of 2 different 2-to-evolve level 6s instead of just 1 and just playing it on skill 1. So turboing into this Omnimon is also a thing we can do because we're able to do it efficiently and we're able to starve our opponent as much as possible. But guys, that is my thoughts on Omnimon X Antibody. While I go back to it, I will bring up the cool extended art of it, or secret rare art of it. But card's pretty powerful in my opinion. I think it's underrated. Again, I don't think you play Omnimons with this. I think this is more of a card that you play as the centerfold. Like, if you're going to play Omnimons, I think whatever you play with it is the back burner. So, like, maybe you play it in, I don't know, a purple-red variation because you have Megidramon with Gallantmon and Omnimon Zord D. Do I think that's cool? Yeah, but I don't think it's worth it. Or maybe you play like a 2-of the original, or maybe you play like a 2-of of the Blitz one that is a super rare in the set. So a 2-of of this one. It all comes down to how you want to play it, but I think that the Omnimon X Antibody needs to take the center stage of the deck. I do not think these level 7s that are coming out with it, like the other Omnimons, should take center stage, if that makes sense. I don't think you should be playing Omnimon X Antibody in your purple-black deck if you have no way to get the evolution sources under it other than your Omnimons. But without that further ado, I'm going to end the episode off here. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and comment. Let me know if I missed anything or if you guys said anything or if you think I'm stupid for saying that X Antibody needs to be the centerfold, etc. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I love interacting with you guys. Also, hit that subscribe button. Every subscription helps the channel, and the more I get subscriptions from this Digimon content, the faster and the more I get it put out. But until next time, guys, have a blessed one.